because this racetrack is only 2.4 kilometres long, 7 turns, and it's a very short, sharp interval around here to complete a lap. BP Ultimate Pit Lane now open. Seiko Watchtower shows us that is just a little after 10:30 local time. If you can get cloud cover at just the right time like that, and you're on the right tyre and that wind's kind to you, you might stitch it all together. You might need to get a little draft help as well. Mark Scaife drops back into the commentary box. He's had success at this location. We love this format. We talk it up. It's going to be high intensity and it's all about to explode.
It certainly is, Crombo. Good morning. It is a great place. It's a little bull ring, 2.4K as you highlighted earlier. And there's not a part of this circuit that you can relax at all. Even the main straight's got a big kink in it. And the ability to go and drag the very best out of these cars is a unique skill. And we've got the very best people in this field, absolute masters of driving supercars at this location. Anton Di Pasquale now goes to the top with a 50.77. That's the first marker for today. We don't really know in terms of track condition day for day whether it will be faster or slower. We'll work this out for you in a second. That nor'wester that we've been talking about is probably stronger than yesterday.
Yeah, it's picked up even in the last few minutes, up to between about 15 to 20 kilometres an hour at the moment as Will Davison tries to find some space in the run into turn 6, and he's fully committed here, and there's traffic. Is that going to be a factor? It might actually be his own teammate. Oh no, he got away with it, but that'd be distracting. So let's see how this drops in for Will, and he moves it up into 8th spot. Still early. Early in the sequence, and everyone's had their first look and sniff at the racetrack. So 19 degrees odd out there at the moment. It's about 13 at the same time yesterday. You can actually feel it when you're out there. And when the sun's out, I was in the lane earlier with Garth Tander. It's pretty brutal out there. It's actually very warm. We're shooting for a top of 25 degrees today. Beautiful conditions in Tassie this weekend. Here we go. It's on. With just a little over 90 seconds remaining, qualifying for race number 4, the Repco Supercars Championship. We're in Tasmania this weekend on a tight, tricky, complex racetrack. At the moment, the order is Di Pasquale over Holdsworth, who yesterday had some brake and steering hassles with that car number 10. Lee's just jumped up with a time of 51 flat. Thomas Randall has moved up into 7th position. He got a puncture yesterday, so that would put him in good shape at the Castrol entry if he can stay up there. Mark Winterbottom immediately responding now with the fastest time in the first sector. Chris Pither, who copped a penalty yesterday for tangling with Macaulay Jones. He's on fire there at the moment up into turn 6 in the Coke entry. Tim Slade on screen, the Cool Drive entry. And all of a sudden our timing screen, no surprise, with 50 seconds remaining, is lighting up with lots of people doing fast sectors and personal bests. This is going to be intense. 50.48, Shane Van Gisbergen. And Brock Feeney, his teammate, drops in behind. He's 0.1 of a second behind. It's absolutely critical to get a clear run. Winterbottom now moves up into 3rd from Pye, his teammate, in 4th. David Reynolds now jumps up into 4th. Hazelwood to 8th. All going on out there with 20-odd seconds remaining.
And they've got one more lap. So those that got by, so Anton Di Pasquale was behind Van Gisbergen. He didn't go any faster. He's done a 50.8. There's Jess Dane looking on because she's wrapped. They're currently got the 2 fastest cars, Van Gisbergen and Feeney.
And Shane is on a better lap here. He's mid-sector better than anybody else, but is traffic in effect? The checkered flag is now out. Does anybody have anything better in store in their second flying lap? Tim Slade moves up into 5th. Will Davison up into 6th. Anton's given it away and come back into the pit lane. He's in 8th at the moment. Winterbottom's given it away, and a better lap again for Shane was a 50.48, very, very close to that record-breaking speed we saw earlier yesterday, with cloud cover at a critical moment there at the back end of that quali session.
And a tow from his young teammate. He got a nice tow from Feeney down the main straight. So that was a second lap performance by Van Gisbergen that's been able to knock the field off by 0.15.
He continues that fine form, and that's the engineer for Brodie Kostecki, George Commons, on the right-hand side of the screen. On the left, it was Tom Moore, who engineers Will Brown. So there's something going on there. They've either been caught by traffic, or maybe it's the way they're configured tyre use for this weekend. We shall see. But anyway, let's confirm the grid for you for race number 4 of the Repco Supercars Championship, the NED Whisky Tasmania SuperSprint. Shane Van Gisbergen does it again. He's got tremendous form at this racetrack at the moment, particularly based on yesterday's race speed, and it's an all Red Bull Ampol Racing front row lockout with Brock Feeney Fine performance for him, qualifying in second for a guy who's never been here before. Yesterday's practice session in any form of race car, and he's done a lot of racing in his young career. So Winterbottom, Reynolds, Slade, Davison, Pye, Deep Pasquale, Percat, Hazelwood, that's the top 10.